So this is number 5 question. It states, when 5 is added to 6 times a number, the result is 35. What is the number? Let's take the question again. When 5 is added to 6 times a number, the result is 35. What is the number? Okay, so let's solve this. Write solution. This is our solution. Now, we don't know this particular number. 5 is added to 6 times the number. We don't know the number. So what do? We now say let the number be x. We say let the number be x because we don't know. So let it be x. Now we're told that when we add 5 to 6 times x, so what do? We now say 6 times x. 6 times x is equal to 6x. It's just like saying 6 times 1 is 6. 6. That 6 times 1 is 6. If you have 6 times x, 6x. If you have 6 times v, 6v. If you have 6 times w, 6w. So we have 6 times x, which is 6x. Now we're told that 5 is added to this 6 times the number. So we now say 6x plus 5, which is equal to, and the result is 35. 35. Now what is the number? Now what we are looking for is our x, because we don't know the value of this x. So what do? Since we are looking for x, we need to remove everything surrounding x. We need to remove everything surrounding x. Excuse me. Now, so what do? 6x plus 5 equals 35. Now, we notice that plus 5, okay, 5 is attached to 6x with this sign. That's the plus sign. So we start from there. We eliminate 5. So how do we eliminate 5? We eliminate 5 by sending it to the other side, like collecting like terms. We're collecting figures or algebraic terms that are like. So if we are to collect like terms, this is a number, this is another number, this is an algebraic term. So we now have to group numbers together and group our algebraic terms together. Okay, so we now have 6x. First, to remove this to the other side, remember that it's attached to 6x with this sign. So when it moves to the other side, like I said in question 4, when a number moves across the equality sign, it becomes the opposite of the sign it had before. So this is plus sign. So the opposite of plus sign is our minus sign. So when it moves here, it now becomes, when this moves here, it now becomes 6x equals 35 minus, because it has crossed this equality sign, minus 5. Minus is the opposite of plus. So we now have 6x equals 35 minus 5 is 30. I hope we are following. I hope we are going. Or should I go back? Now let me start from here again. We have 6x plus 5 equals 35. Now we're looking for the value of x. Now, for us to get the value of x, we have to eliminate everything around x. So we start with this because it's easier. It's easier removing this before you remove 6. So when we remove this, this is attached to 6x by the plus, that's the addition sign. So when we put this to the other side, it changes to minus 5, because I told you that the opposite sign of the addition sign is the subtraction sign. So when it comes here, we now say 35 minus 5 equals 30. So what do? This is the same thing as saying 6. It's the same thing as saying 6 times x. Remember, that was what we did here. Equal 30, sorry. 30 So remember that what connects 6 and x is this multiplication sign. So we either, since we are looking for the value of x, we either remove 6, let it join, because we're trying collecting like terms here. We either take 6 from here to where 30 is, or we, since here this is the multiplication sign, we then divide both sides, because multiplication sign is the opposite of, or division sign is the opposite of multiplication sign, whichever way. So since this is multiplication sign and this will definitely cross the equality sign, so what do? We push this over here, or we divide both sides by 6, what you have a coefficient of x. So if we are to take the second method, we're going to have this. So what do we have? 6 divided by 6 is 1. We're cancelling this. 6 divided, whatever number divided by itself is, that is 1, sorry. When you say 10 divided by 10 is 1. 50 divided by 50 is 1. 1 million divided by 1 million is 1. So 6 divided by 6 is 1. So here we have 6 divided by 6 is 1. 6 in 30 is 5. So therefore, what do we have? We have 1 times x is x equals 5 divided by 1 is what? 5. So our answer is 5. So if you want to check if this answer is correct, do you know what you're going to do? You can just do a very quick check. You can do a what? Quick check. So what would you do? You say 6x plus 5 equals 35. Now remember our x is 5. So we're going to substitute the value of x into this in 6x. So anywhere you see x, you put 5. So this is 6, put the bracket 5 plus 5, which is equal to 35. Now, this means 6 times 5. So what's 6 times 5? 6 times 5 plus 5. Now what's 6 times 5? 6 times 5 is 30 plus 5. What's 30 plus 5? And you see we're going to have this answer, 35. So this is how to do a very quick check to know if what you did is correct. So we're going to the next number 6. So I need you to stay tuned. Thank you.